Hi folks, welcome aboard USAir 495 again. We're going to be heading over to Orlando from Cleveland. We got to get this thing programmed and ready to go. First things first, obviously let's call our fuel and let's get that started. Right now we're going to go to our weight and balance. We'll take a look at the aircraft services here. Your ground, you can see it's got plenty of fuel and what we need, and I'm going to have to reset this because right now the fuel is a little too much in the center. We don't need all that gas, so gonna see something here really quick. No. We will enable that. It's got a lot of fuel. It's got a lot of fuel. We don't need any fuel, that's for sure. The weird part is defueling this airplane. I don't know why it's got so much gas in it. We'd have to pull the, I believe, the load here just to say, hey, you know, what's going on. Yep, that's what it was. You know, we landed, I can put the exact amount of fuel we had on board the airplane. I'm going to try to check that right now. Okay, we had right there, we had 40. Let me try it again here. There we go. 40, 50, 47. So 48 or 50. We had this on board. We had 48.50, and we had 47.50, and then we had what in the center? We had approximately 50 in the center. That's what we came in with. So I'm going to sit there and see if it's going to load it. Save and sync. I got to make sure we're on. We are on this. A couple of things that we just want to make sure of with this airplane in 24 like this. I want to make sure the MADDOG client's up. There's two of them. I want to go ahead and just get rid of that MADDOG client. We're going to get the other one up just to make sure. There it is. We had the wrong one for 2020. Now we have 2024 up and running. Let's go ahead and pull in the load. I'm going to try to say sync. I didn't want to sync it. I don't know why. Quite annoying because I need to get that fuel right. That is a bummer. All right, aircraft. Yep. I don't know. So weird. Could we go with 34? I mean, there's another way you could do it, but they don't like you to do it this way. I mean, if you had to, I guess we can come over here and say, all right, let's try to override it. Yeah, like I said, I don't like to do it this way. But our fuel, we could just go 0. This should be in pounds, and then we said 40, 70. Let's see if it just shoves it right. I don't know if it's gonna. That'll be 47.50. Load it. Yeah, okay. I just wanted a. This would be 0. Or just 50. Okay, I just want to get the fuel status correct, and then I had to force it, unfortunately. All right, looks like we're getting some catering on the aircraft. By the way, this is a real flight that U.S. Airways did back in 1989 over to Orlando. We're doing kind of what the first crew would do, and we had an overnighter out of Albany. We're going to Cleveland, then we're going to Orlando at gate C7. Getting the catering on the aircraft. We're going to go ahead and continue on our FMC work, and we'll get all that done. Last position, GNS position will work. We'll throw that in there. Okay, they're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to get the airplane all ready. Now I'm going to call the fuel. I'll call for the fuel truck. Request refueling. They'll come out, and then we'll do that. Okay, we're going to go from Cleveland to MCO, which is right about there. There we go. Cleveland MCO. Don't know the runway just yet. I'll figure all that out. Let's go ahead and get that done. No, I don't need that. You can see, you can hear we have thunderstorms approaching, which is another fun thing. Okay, right now Cleveland Airport is reporting weather 240 at 6, 10 miles visibility. They are departing 24 left. So I'm going to go with 24 left on the departure for the runway. Got that. Now I'm going to put my co-route. You could do your co-route in here, which is going to be basically CLE to Kilo MCO. And you could do it another way too with the go index. We could do it a couple ways. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute, where is this thing? Menu. We're going to go ACARS, AOC STD. You can click flight log. Quick request. Let's see if it works. Flight plan. Okay, it just did something. They're refueling. They should be doing that. Yeah, it's refueling now. You can see the fuel gauges are coming up. There it goes. All right, flight plan has been in. Okay, we've got 195 OFP1 Cleveland via MCO. That's all good. Okay, I'm just going to throw this in here. Kilo MCO. This will be our co-route. We'll throw it in there. Good. Activate it. Execute it. I'm going to go to the departure page. We're looking at CAPS 4 departure. Right into there. It looks like an APE transition. And runway 24 left. 24 left on the departure. Enter. The arrival into the airport. Arrival here. We're going to go to get out 1. It's going to be probably a Leopard. Yep. Leopard transition. Execute. Its main is like getting pumped in. They're putting 8400 in the right, nothing on the left. It's starting to go up. Never noticed that before. There's a pretty big discrepancy from the tanks. Okay, back to the old drawing board here. We're going to come down. Route data looking good here. Likes page coming in. Now we've got to do all this automatically. Ident, we already did that. Pref coming in. Done that. Routes coming in. Looks good. We'll check all that up. Let's do 0 fuel. I've got a 0 fuel weight of 111.0, and then that's our 0 fuel. Cruise altitude. It's pushing 340 today. And our fuel block, we're going to be blocked out at 21.8/N, which is normal. And then reserves, it says 7.2, we'll go 6.8. And then our cost index will be at the same, we'll set it at 35 is fine. Cruise wind, coming in at 229.36, 229/36. Fat finger that too. 29/36. ISA deviation, we're a -42. That's just out top. Sorry, I don't know why it said 48. I probably fat fingered it. There we go. Takeoff page, we're going to keep that the way it is, and we're going to go ahead and check it. We'll get all of our numbers, our takeoff data ready to go. Let's go ahead and call for the boarding. We're going to go ahead and click request boarding, please. That's coming up next. Good. Everything else looks good here. This is my first flight with Toby, so I don't know how this is going to go because I haven't used it yet. So I don't know. Right now my position is too high on the seat, so I'm going to want to drop this down and just kind of see if we can't get this thing to work very well for us. I mean, right now I'm looking and I got, it's super hard to see. I can always try to do something else to see if it's something behind me's throwing. That's possible. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get our performance numbers ready. Nobody. We don't want to board crew. We're already on the other aircraft here. Performance coming in. We're going to go airport Cleveland. It's dry right now. Winds are Cleveland reporting winds 240 at 6, 240/6. Outside air temperature is hovering around, where are you? 27 degrees. Runway is going to be 24 right flaps. We're going to try to force flaps 11. And then we're doing a 29er, what is it? 29er81, 29.81. NS is off, packs are on, takeoff weight is 132 even. And then we're going to click calculate. All right, we've got 134, 38, 147. Cell temp's going to be 141, so 134, 38, 47. 134, 138. Wait a minute, what is it, 138? Yeah, 147, 38, 47. There we go. Okay. Takeoff is there. Ooh, that was close. We might not be going anywhere. It just depends on how bad this thing is going to be. Get there. Okay. Shoot. Sounds pretty close to me. What are we doing on that? Cell temp 41 degrees, so, I'm gonna put that 8 in here, take off flex. Depends on the weather. If it starts raining on us, we'll have to change it, but right now it's gonna be 41 degrees, that's set. I do need to test it really quick. There we go. Now I can do that. 41 degrees set there. We got 220, 9250, 9250, 33, 21.8. That's good. We're going to test that. Flip it. Test that. Good. Gross weight, looking at a zero fuel of 111.0. 1. There you go, 111.1. Gives us a gross weight 32.9. That's about 900 pounds over, but that's fine. All right, jamming, coming over here. We're taking a look at this flap 11. Let's go ahead and do that right now on our good old trusty here. Flap 11, right there, and our CG is right around. I can get this thing CG number. About 16 and a half for our takeoff. 16 point set, that's set. All right, let's go ahead and set this. Good. Test our suitcase handle, both sides. Good. Let's test the alternate. All right, we're going to bring this down to 11 now. All right, that's set. 11 set, that's good. Okay. Good, that's set to auto. Excellent. 140, what did we say, 147 on the speed? All right, let's go get our clearance, and then we'll do our flows, and then we're done. I gotta move this out of the way. This would be nice to use. All right, clearance time. Let's go get our clearance. It says Airbus 95, that's hilarious.
Airbus 905, on our way to Orlando Airport.
Airbus 905, Cleveland clearance, cleared to Orlando. Cabs for departure with the Appleton transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 6,000. Departure frequency 135.875. Squawk 6412.
6412.
Cleared to Orlando. Cabs for departure with the Appleton transition, then as filed. Climb via SID except maintain 6,000. Departure frequency 135.875. Squawk 6412. Airbus 905.
Airbus 905, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.7 when ready. Airbus 905.
Airbus 905 is the furthest thing from an Airbus, man. I'm going to set my speed bugs right on there. There we go. And I've got that set now to 6,000 feet. That's set. And I'm going to go ahead and just check everything, get my dog out of here. And last but not least, this is the MD-80, so we've got to do this old school. I don't think at least there's, let me see something. What's that flight? Flight logs, no. Requests, weather, weight, and balance. I could try this. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to give us what I want, but okay. There's MCL right now, 10 miles, thunder showers. And then let's go ahead and get down to the FMC, and I'm going to start doing something here kind of very unique to this aircraft. Well, older generation airplanes. Click the route data here, and you're going to see, go to the next page. We're going to pick Spade. Spade 22327. All right, so we're looking for a change here. There's 27, 24, 25, 17, 220, 19, 2, 3. Gipple is our next one. So Gipple, we're going to change it to 2, what the heck was it? 232 at 15. So Gipple 232/15, and that would be if there's like a 10 knot change or a 10-degree change. And I'm looking at my flight plan when I do this. Right now, 233, 233, 234. Everything else is good to go. Click that. We're going to go to the legs page. You can see here, descent page. We're going to go to the forecast, and then we're going to add this manually. And that's the thing about this airplane. You got to do this stuff manually, guys. You can't just... There is no computer system to tell you do it. So 30,000. It's going to be 16 at 12. 016/12. Pretty light winds. 13 doesn't matter. It's only 1 knot. And then 240. And we're going to go ahead and do 14 at 10. So 14/10. Very light winds. 18. We're going to go 13 at 10. We'll drop that in there. And then the last one is going to be 12. And then we're going to put in 17 at 3. So calm. And that's our descent checks right there. Good to go. And all that's looking good with 11 degrees deviation. That's good to go. Everything is EPR It's going to be 1.92. The EPR gross weight 132.8. And it's all looking good. We're going to go ahead and make sure we've got the appropriate... I got 2980 on both altitudes. And we'll do our flows right now. On the overhead, normal. Of course, this is going to be good. So it should be 0. Come across here. Galley power's on. We're going to go ahead and start throwing on the EPU. It's on auto closed, auto and open. Start pumps off. Fuel heat is off. Good. EMER lights armed. We're going to go ahead and throw the seatbelt sign on now. Tap probe. We're going to leave it off. Anti-ice windshield on. Boy, guys, I got to look at the radar here in just a minute. Right side fuel tank aft pump is going to be on. You're going to check our fuel pumps right now. There's a couple things you could do to check the fuel pumps here. You can throw that on and then look down here. I want to throw the crossfeed on. Now, this is not, I can't get this lavar to work. I've got to figure out how to do it. You can see it went down. And let's turn it off again. Oh. You can see left inlet fuel pressure low. That's good. All right, time check in the sim right now. It's a 12:40 Zulu. We're doing about top of the hour, I think. When are we taking off out of here? 9 o'clock. So yeah, be about 1300. Okay, APU is going to come on. Normal, engine off, ground procs. We're going to go ahead and check that.
Light slow.
Headwind, steer, headwind, steer, headwind, steer.
Okay, off, logos off.
Steer, tailwind, steer.
All right, check number 2. Good, lights on. Buzzing the yoke. We've got yaw dampers on. Normal. FOD test. That's just looking at this. Yeah, we might have to be delayed here, you guys. That's good. I mean, I'm thinking we might be delayed. Landing altitude, pretty much 0. So it's at 96 feet, so just under 100 here. All right, there. We go ahead and throw it on standby, take the lock out, go to primary, flip it, it's done. Rate limit switch is good, all the way down to 0. And our landing TAF report Well, basically it's 3014 right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and set that and see if it changes at all. Pressure's good. We're going to go ahead and test all of that. That looks good. That's set 0. This is going to be auto for now. Overhead's good to go. Last but not least, that's all programmed. That's all ready to go, and our back end is good. Zeroed, off, takeoff arm, and these are coming to open. All right, folks, let's go and look at the weather radar and see what we got in store here. It's just one of those. We might be delayed. Just looking at the radar over at Cleveland now, just to see what Mother Nature is going to throw at us. We don't want to be blasting off at some thunderstorms. That's not very good. It's just to the it's actually to the east of the airport, so we're good to go. I don't see anything to the west, so that's good news. We could take off, blast out of here, and we'll be all set. I think we're all good to go. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU, and I'll run the checklist. All right, we're going to go down through here. We're going to hit run. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3, let it go. Okay. And the APU is going to fire up. We're going to go ahead and do our checklist, and we're going to get out of here. Let me go ahead and get my checklist. All right. There we go, checklist. Okay, that's the wrong checklist. That's my hockey season checklist when I have Cliff running with us. But we don't have Cliff on today, so. All right, here we go. 0 fuel weight is set, and I've already put it in. Takeoff condition computer is set. Stabilizer trim is set. Flap takeoff selector is set. Airspeed bugs and TRP set, and we're going to TRP is going to be off on this takeoff because we're doing takeoff flex at 41. Doors, we're going to go ahead and close them. We still have a few minutes, but we're going to close the door shortly, and then we'll get this show on the road. You can see the APU is running. EGT is good. APU is coming online. Nice. And I'm going to I'll leave that off. I'll throw this off for now. We'll get that disconnected. And by the time I disconnect this, we can go ahead and throw the GPU's off. We're on ground. And ground, the doors are closed. That's good. So then we're going to come upstairs. We're going to throw some cooling on the aircraft. Go ahead and auto. I'm going to drag this off. That's not going to open the air yet just because I don't have it on. Do now. Woo! Gosh, dude. Yeah, it's to the east of the airport. We're taking off to the west, so we're going to be in good shape. We might hit an outflow, boundaries. I'm just going to wait. Let's see what air traffic control actually has to say about it. So we're going to go FAA status. Because I want to make sure national airspace is Cleveland. Let's see here. ORD, ground delays. Detroit, MCOs, ground stops possible until 7 p.m. Oof. Looks like thunderstorms, maybe. Cleveland's good to go. We're good to go, at least for here. There's no ground stops that I see in real life. So let's get the show on the road, folks. Good. We've got some cooling in the cabin now, so I like to see that. It's almost pushing 30 degrees. All right. Beacon lights coming on. Let's go and get the airplane ready. We'll call for the jetway. Oh yeah, forgot. I got to do it through this one. Pushing departure. No, I do not want to start the engines before. Oh, there's a lightning strike. Shoot, did you guys see that? Woo!
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
You betcha. Yeah, so let me give you a briefing really quick on our charts. We're going out of here, out of Cleveland.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Cabs 4. And we're looking at basically a heading of 281. Just want to make sure we're good on our legs page. So I've got Kyrie, LeBron, Cavs, and then out. So that's kind of what we want to do. 238 straight across and 205 Kyrie. That's what we'll do. 205 on the heading. All right, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this and see if I like this. I have no idea how this is going to work. So 205. I do have to make an adjustment. I know that already. All right, 205. Of course, I can't reach that dang thing. Aux pumps on. Hydraulics coming up. So that's our departure. Are you ready to go? I'm waiting for you guys. It's been a while since I've flown the airplane here. I don't know, are we ready? Oh, it's probably waiting for me. Waiting for a command. Alright, let's go. Continue. Oh, shoot. No, I don't want to start engines. Alright, I want to go nose to the left, tail right, please.
Release parking brakes.
I never thought you'd say that. Release the brake. Brakes are off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, engines are clear. We're started at will. We're going to start at will right now. So over on the overhead panel, this is going to bug me because I have to fix this, guys. It's not working. I've got to help it. I don't want that. Okay, air's on. We're going to go ahead and PAX to the off position now. And then I think I know why. I'm going to try one thing to get this going. We're going to start number 1 first. Ready? 1 to ground. Hold it. Fuel pumps coming on. A little late on that. Okay, hold on. Supplies are off. Ignition. I gotta go Bravo. Both. Let's go. There we go. We're shoving air into it. So one thing that lacks is the sound. I'm looking forward to a sound package coming out, I hope. 20%. Here comes the fuel. There's a light. Got light off. Okay, you can stop us right here. We can do a turnout. Okay, on the bus, shut it off. At 40. Good. Oops, I didn't call ground. Yikes. Cleveland ground, Airbus 949. Airbus 95, push. All right, number 2, here we go.
Set parking brakes.
Park brakes, come set.
Airbus 905, Cleveland ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest, Airbus 905.
All right, here comes 20. Fuel coming in. There's a light coming up. Waiting, waiting. There's the light. Okay, got a good light on that.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, above 40. Off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All right, overhead. Here we go.
Right is clear.
APU's on. We're gonna throw that off. Air is coming off now. Master is off because the buses are on. Electrical power. 1, 2, looking good. That's closed. On. Captain side. Fuel heat's off. That's good to go. Anti-ice is off. Windshield. We don't need that. We need that. That's good to go. All the way across. Let's make sure we have current. We do. And all of the... It's good to go. Straight across. Up here. Down over here. Flaps coming. Set. 11. Flaps set at 11. Alright, I'm going to have to change the... Whatever. Okay. Right. Alright, running checklists. Before taxi check, the yoke's going to get dropped. And we're going to throw this on. Terrain's on. Good. Okay, before taxi, air conditioning panel. Make sure it's set. We've got bleeds are on. We're going to go ahead and shut off pneumatics. Good. Bleeds are on. That's looking good. I really anyway need to adjust this this track IR. This, you know, Toby things drive me crazy. Peter ignition is on. Anti-ice is off. Flight instruments are set. Flight controls are checked. Flaps and slats, they are 15 with a green light. Transponder is coming on TARA, and then we will shut off. We've got our pneumatics off. We're ready to taxi, folks. Taxi lights on my side. All right, let's go. Thinking. Now we got to turn the other way. Let's give him a call. Cleveland ground, Airbus 95, taxi, please. Cleveland ground, Airbus 95, taxi. Okay, let's try that again. Cleveland ground, Airbus 95, taxi.
Airbus 905, runway 24 left, taxi via Juliet, Lima, Whiskey.
Juliet, Lima, Whiskey.
Runway 24 left, taxi via Juliet, Lima, Whiskey, Airbus 905.
Okay, so Juliet is going to be on the inside here. We don't need to do anything else. We're just going to go ahead and taxi out. I'm going to actually record this departure. So I'm going to click record and then hit the record button. And that should get us a nice recording of this departure. Okay, so we're going to go on Juliet. Down to Lima, Juliet 6. Juliet Whiskey, it said. Excuse me.
Airbus 905, contact Cleveland Tower 124.5.
Over to Tower 124.5, Airbus 905.
All right, there we go. Oh, I don't like how high this is. I'm always trying to duck under to see what brakes checked. Yep. All right, I'm going to test the radar, just make sure we're good to go. I know I have a ton of stuff on the west side, on the east side of the field. Not too bad on the west. 24 left on the pavement. This is pretty cool. How we can, yeah, there we go. Let me take a picture really quick. Like that. There we are. What the heck? No, dude. Oh, I know why. All right, we're ready. Let's go. Couple of photos. Can't hurt. Cleveland Tower, Airbus 95, ready to go here. Runway 24 left.
Airbus 905, Cleveland Tower, Windcom, our NAV to Kyrie, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
All right, now our nav to Kyrie.
Runway 24 left, our NAV to Kyrie, cleared for takeoff. Airbus 905.
All right, Airbus checklist here. Takeoff config is checked. Ignition selector. We are on Alpha. Altimeters are set. ABS and spoilers coming up line. We're armed. Let's go. You check your side. Looking good. I'll check mine. I'm going to throw the radar on. Just want to see if we're going to pull anything on radar. All right, let's bring them up. Okay, lights coming on. Okay, now this airplane, if you've never flown it before, it requires some stick and rudder skills, okay? You can't just leave this thing up. The most important thing is to establish a good vertical speed, and that's kind of what we're going to end up doing. It's good vertical speed on here. 24 left on the pavement. All right, we're going to bring these we're going to bring the thrust levers up. I'm looking good on the wind here. Here we go. I'm going to bring them up to about takeoff coming on, by the way. There we are. We're going to bring them on up to about 1.4 on the EPR. It's nice and easy. Push them up, push them up, push them up. Right about there. Auto throttle's coming on. Make sure the throttles kick in. You're going to set takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Here we are. Okay, looking good. Engine instruments looking good. Nice wet runway here. 80 knots, we'll start taking off some of the pressure off that nose wheel. Nice long roll here. We're approaching V1. Okay, there's V1. We're going to go. There's VR. And we'll rotate nice and easy on the aircraft. There we are. Okay, positive rate. Gear up. Okay, I'm going to maintain about 20 degrees here, nose up. And I'm just going to hand fly the aircraft.
Airbus 905, contact Cleveland departure.
Over to departure, see ya.
Contact Cleveland departure, Airbus 905.
Okay, your speed. I'm going to go ahead and set speed.
Cleveland departure, Airbus 905. Good morning, 2,000 feet.
There we go. I want lateral
Airbus
navigation.
905, Cleveland departure. Radar contact. Climb, maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb check. Climb thrust set.
Climb, maintain 17,000 feet. Airbus 905.
Here we are. Okay, flaps coming up to 0. We're going to climb 17,000. I've got the aircraft. We're going to just accelerate a little bit here. Speed's coming up. I'm going to bring up the speed to about 220. There we go. Not too low there. That's good. Flaps coming up. Slats are up. Looking good. All right. Now on the navigation side, you can hit. We're going to go direct to Kyrie, and we're on it now. So we're going to go autopilot on. You're going to go vertical speed first, and I'll hold about there. So autopilot on. We've got vertical speed. I know it says our speed's low, so we're going to start accelerating here just a touch to 240. Nice and easy. We're on nav track. Nav track's on. We've got EPR climb, which we want. We're going to go ahead and throw this off. We're going to throw these two things off. 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and now throw our wing lights. They are a lot of drag, so you want to pull those in as quick as you can. And we're good to 17,000. So I'm going to go ahead and arm that. Pull it back, armed. So we got nav track on. We've got 17,000. We got vert speed. I will take that vertical speed off just a minute. And now I'm going to go VNAV climb right now. So now we've got nav track, VNAV climb, and we're looking good. I'm going to try to maintain that 250 on the speed, though, as we're going to be getting into some weather. There's the weather I was talking about. Although we see nothing, we don't have nothing outside. Okay, climb check coming up. Keep the ignition on. We've got, like I said, we have some weather here, so 22 degrees. It's not too bad. There's 8,000. Now I can hold this 250 if I wanted to. I'm just going to do my flows. Just make sure we're good to go up on top. Okay, good. We're pressurizing. Cabin altitude's coming up. All that's looking good. I'm going to keep this on until we get, past these clouds. We get a good speed. Go ahead and disarm that. It's done. Flaps are up. Slats are up. And that is all she wrote with the MD-80. Nice and fun climb out over here in Cleveland. Looks like we're past the nasty stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the ignition. We'll throw those off, and that's it. We're done. Now the airspeed is going to increase. We'll bring it up to about 300 knots, and then we'll go from there. Climb check. Ignition's off, APU is off, fuel pumps are on center tank. We'll burn them first. Spoilers and ABS are disarmed, flaps and slats are up, lights are out, and we'll stow them at about 24 units. So basically like this. And the reason why on this airplane, when we land, I can go flap 24 without even throwing the gear horn. You won't get the gear warning horn, which is nice. Really cool. Something different about this airplane is that. All right. Well, guess what? That's all she wrote, you guys. We're just going to be on the climb now. Let's go outside, take a look. Beautiful livery, US Airways, 80s livery. USAir, I should say. All that weather's behind us. He did such a good job. It's really hard to get, you know, a chrome look, but he just did an amazing job on it. It's a really good job. All right, I'll go ahead and stop this. We're going to click save. That's it. That's all she wrote, you guys. There's 13,000. I'll climb to 3.4. I do want to change this.
Airbus 905. Contact Cleveland Center 134.9er.
134.9er. Appleton 116.7.
Center on 134.9er. Airbus 905. Cleveland Center, Airbus 905. Climbing 14,500 for 17,000 direct LeBron.
Airbus 905, Cleveland Center. Good morning. Climb maintain flight level 340.
Okay, all the way up.
Climb maintain flight level 340. Airbus 905.
340 is set. Okay, and it's armed. Go ahead and close that. All right, so I've tuned Appleton VOR, which is 116.7, about 51 nautical miles to it. 340 top altitude, really good. And that's it. We'll just burn that, again, burn down that center tank a little bit. And that's it. I'll give you an update here on what to expect. We expect MCO 1515 right now. It's 1310. So about 2 hours from now, we'll be starting down. Through 17,000, it comes 18. And welcome to the wonderful world of flying the MD-80. It's an animal, but you got to tame it. Really one of those aircraft that is truly tests you if you're not paying attention, or if you're expecting the automation to bail you out. It's not going to do it. This aircraft is it's an honest airplane, right? It's going to go where you tell it to go most of the time. There's some quirky simisms with the you know, the VNAV, but you can see how we did it, right? And that's for many hours in the airplane. We probably have about 400 or 500 hours in this airframe right now, over three seasons of hockey. The best thing to do with the aircraft is to enable vertical speed first, get it to about 24 to 2600 feet per minute, then go ahead and engage your VNAV. If you have a level off, don't do that, because the airplane was going to descend on you. So I would recommend you level off yourself. Do it that way first, and then go from there. We're through 18,000. I'm going to go ahead and throw my lights off now. We don't need those on, and the nacelles will turn off. That's it. Well, folks, it's just going to be a beautiful ride down there into Florida. It looks like the nearest weather is behind us, actually, the nasty stuff. We should have a good ride all the way in to Florida with no problems. We'll see you guys here about 150 miles top of the center. So, all right, folks. So we're just in a little bit of the turbulence here. We got some weather off to the west of us. Kind of flying right over Savannah. Savannah's just slightly behind us and off our left wing here. You can see kind of those storms that we're kind of getting over. So we're about 97 nautical miles to top of descent. We're going to go ahead and just start planning the landing here. They're landing 17 lefts and 18 rights. 17 right, 18 left, and then 18 right. So I believe American's going to be on airside 1, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be the American gates that we head to. I gotta look. All right now the weather in Orlando, 110 at 14 knots. 10 statute miles, peak clouds at 55, scattered at 11, broken at 25, 31 over 21. Altimeter 3009er. So, wow. I'm trying to get it there. All right, let's do this. Let's click this. I forgot to throw it on flight mode. And we're going to do landing. Performance. We're going to click landing, and we will get this down here at Orlando and Kilo MCO. It is dry. The winds are 110 at 4. 110, what? At 14. I was going to say 4. Outside air temperature is 31 degrees, nice and warm. And then we're going to take probably 17 left. They'll probably send us to the 17s. They usually do. Coming in from this direction, they probably just like to land you. 17, and that's it. Usually on this side of the, we're coming in from the east, so we'll just plan 17 left for them, just a long taxi. It's going to be 15 over 40, and then the altimeter is 3009er. 30.09. Reversers, yes. Auto brake on manual. We'll just put it to minimum. Landing weight, what are we going to have? We're estimated right now. We're at 108. Negative. We're at 121.8. So I figure about maybe 119.
Airbus 905. Contact Jacksonville Center 126.75. Have a good one.
Yes, 126.75. You got it.
Center on 126.75.
So there you go. 223,
Airbus
176,
905.
152, 32 in. What's going to set the speeds?
Jacksonville Center,
And then last
Airbus
thing-
905, flight level 340.
Let's go ahead into our debrief. I'll give her a brief.
Airbus 905, Jacksonville Center.
Right there, MCO. Nice. We're going to get out of there. And we're going to go back. Actually, I want to go to the airports. There we go. And ICAO. Close that. MCO. There we go. And our star is going to be the Get Out 1 arrival. And that's what we're flying. So I'll give you a briefing on this. So we're coming in to PERD between 34 and 30. And then we're going to go Newman. Let's look at some legs here. We've got Leopard Newman for you. That's above 13,000 at 280 on the speed. Then we got Nick. And then after Nick, we're going to come down to Bigby. And then get out between 11 and 9. And then Banya at 7,000 at 210 knots. So it's a big deal. Not too bad. We're going to go to the approach. We're going to 17 left. We'll throw the ILS in today. It's just been backed up. Let's see here, 110.95. I'm going to change that right now. 110.905. We can't get out of this turbulence, folks. It's been kind of bumpy throughout the entire route. 110.905, and then inbound course 185. 185 inbound course. All right. 185 right there. Let's check this. Let's see what they got on the METAR here. That was our weather report. Yeah, I think I just want to make sure. I'm going to try to call weather again here. Request. Let's request the ATIS. Nope, departure ATIS. I want Kilo MCO. All right, we'll wait for that to come in. We're in a nice turn here to the south, and that's pretty much it. So it'll just be a nice visual approach today into 17 left, and then it's going to be a longer taxi. And I'll figure out the routing and everything as we get a little closer. There's nothing we could do about these bumps. It's just got to deal with, I guess. And that's it. It's the plan. What a pretty livery, right? All right. We'll see you guys. I'll probably pick you guys up about 18,000 or so, right around there.
Under 126.75.
All right, folks, we're on the descent, 13,000.
Jacksonville Center,
13.9. I'm doing my flows. Right now, we got the speed brakes deployed. We need to just need to slow to 280.
Riddle 822.
Riddle.
13,100.
That's cool. haven't heard that in a while.
Riddle 822, Jacksonville Center. Radar
That's
contact.
really cool. All right, go to minimum. We're going to go ahead. We can't arm that yet, but that's it. All right, folks, so we're heading down the chute. I'm going to go ahead and throw the brakes in. We're going to be on go around, throw the bugs up, and that is it. So heading down here, we've got the ILS programmed. Obviously, it's going to be a backup. I found out what gates they're using over there at American. They're going to use Airside 3 today, so normally we're going to be just a nice long taxi over there to the particular gate today. Looks like 9.3 on the gas, so we should have plenty of fuel on the way in. And we're getting a 4U right now at 280 at 13,000 and above. We are hitting that pretty good. Whoop, there goes everything. And that's what we need to do, and we're heading down the chute now. So good weather down there, beautiful. You can see where we are. The fuel temps are coming up, which is nice, just a little bit. It's got not super cold soak, but close. And that's it. Pretty much all you do. I went reset the panel for the descent. Just put in our panel. Let's do that. Engine sinks, they're off. I've checked them.
Jacksonville Center. November
Engine
8,
sinks off. Pressurization. Check. Set checked.
271.
Hydraulics are on high. I turned them on the flow.
November 8, 6
right
Charlie
there.
uniform. Jacksonville Center.
Altimeters
Radar
are set.
Contact. Continue
Transition
climb to flight level
altitude's coming up.
290.
300. I thought it was 300.
Continue climb to flight level 290. November 8, 6
Verify.
Charlie uniform.
Verify that weather here. We've got 3009er.
Airbus 905, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
That's us. Orlando approach.
Contact Orlando approach. Airbus 905.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the
Orlando approach.
Power.
Airbus 905.
To that, we don't need it on.
10,500. We have Bravo on board.
Airbus 905 Orlando approach, altimeter 3009er, expect the visual approach runway 17 left.
Yep, I'm expecting that.
Altimeter 3009er, expect the visual approach runway 17 left. Airbus 905.
All right, so I've got, I think they're trying to insult me in this entire flight. All right, I've got the landing data and airspeed bugs are set. Descent checklist is complete. We're going to go ahead and slow down to 240. Here comes the speed brakes. Just going to pop those out a little bit as we get into some turbulence here through the clouds. Nice. I'm going to try to get to 250, 10,000, then we got 9,000, which is set to 7. 7 is set on the FMA, or we'll call it the FMA. It's the Digital Flight Guidance Computer. Let's see here. Digital Flight, so it's DFGC. Digital Flight Guidance. It's DFGC. DFG, or whatever. It's the guidance computer. That's what I'm going to say. That's too much for me. Oh, yeah. The sun is beating down, so you could do this. This is really cool on this, where you could do that. Normally, you throw a checklist in there to block the sun from your face, but that's it. 250. Now, this head tracker, I've got to do some testing when I land because I really want to dial it in a bit. It's it's not where I want it to be. So we'll dial it up. We got to dial it in right and the whole 9 yards. It's bumpy. The one thing I don't like is I can't look down at my. I don't like that. You know, I want to be able to look down. I can, but I have to use the mouse to help it. So I think I need to work on that setting to just kind of getting that. It's gonna take some time dialing it in. I think it's just not right. It's not there yet. So just kind of waiting for that. There we go. Beautiful. We'll get the landing. We'll get a nice recording of the landing here in Orlando. Good old MD-82. They probably do not have an EFIS stack yet, but see, like I can't, like I'm dropping my head, and it just won't let me go down anymore, and I just don't like that. It's restricting my movement looking down. That's no bueno. Especially in this airplane, you know what I mean? All right, let's talk about exit plans and all that good stuff. Wait a minute. I need to start descending. Coming down 7, armed. VNAV descent coming up. There we go. Airplane's going to start coming down through the chute. And let's talk about exit plans. Get off here on Foxtrot. I want to get off all the way down on Fox if I can show you. I'd like to show you. Airport information.
All aircraft be advised, information Charlie now current. Altimeter 3011.
Okay, we'll change that. We're come over here, and then Foxtrot's right there. I just kind of want to roll out all the way to Foxtrot if we can get it. 3011. That is not correct, by the way. 3011 on the altimeter. Okay, 3011 set. Now, just gonna throw this on a system A. It is. Been a while since I flew this airplane. I do love it. It's one of my favorites. It really, truly is. It's just a different feeling. Does that make sense? It's different than the 737. It's got its quirks. That is for certain.
Airbus 905, leave Banya heading 255. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 17 left.
Banya 255 on the heading.
Leave Banya heading 255. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 17 left. Airbus 905.
255 on the heading. There we go. 255 set.
Airbus 905, turn right, heading 255. Vectors for the approach.
Yeah, we're turning right 255, dude. We got it.
Turn right, heading 255, Airbus 905.
What do you think I'm doing, right?
Airbus 905, descend maintain 5,600, altimeter 3011.
Descend maintain 5,600, altimeter 3011, Airbus 905.
5,600, so, freak. Turn that on, we're gonna go like this. 5,600 right there. Got it. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come up here and click that to arm. And then we're gonna go VNAV descent. And if it doesn't descend quick enough, I will pull it in myself. With the vertical speed. So there's that as well. 17 left, ILS coming up. Okay, I expect to turn in any second now. All right, I got the vertical speed. We need to get going a little quicker on the vertical speed here. I don't like what's going on, so I'm going to just push it down to about 1,500 feet a minute.
Airbus 905,
slots coming out.
turn left, heading 185, intercept the 17 left localizer.
Left turn 185. Left
Turn left,
185.
heading 185. Intercept the 17 left localizer. Airbus 905.
185, right there. Okay, 185. One thing I didn't do is I didn't put my dang approach in, so we're going to do that right now. ILS 17 left, Banya transition, execute it, and now it's going to come in. I'm going to go ahead and increase the... We're going to keep on the turn. We just blew through the course. That's no big deal. I'm visual already. Let's do a practice, though. We got alpha speed, so we're going to come down to slats coming down. No, I just want slats.
Altitude.
Slats, yeah. Slats down. One. Go ahead and arm.
Altitude.
Roger. What are you talking about, altitude? I said, yeah. 5,000 feet. Right there. Okay, I want to hold the altitude. Right now, we'll hold it. We'll slow the aircraft down. We got the slats coming in. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn the aircraft over just slightly. We'll grab the course.
Airbus 905, airport is at your 1 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field's in sight. Tell them the field's in sight there, bro. Got my hands full right now. Field's in sight there, bro. I got the field.
Airbus 905.
Airbus 905, cleared visual approach runway 17 left.
Cleared visual approach 17 left. Airbus 905.
Throw flaps in there. It's going to slow the aircraft down. I know we're plummeting pretty quick, but the reason why I'm doing that, I'm going to try to get the approach on here and try to grab the ILS approach. Hit that once, just let it go. Let's see what happens.
Airbus 905, contact Orlando Tower 118.45.
118.45, you got it.
Contact Tower 118.45. Airbus 905.
Our speed is really fast. Let's get the gear down.
Runway 17 left.
Traffic.
All right, we got a traffic alert. TCAS coming in.
Airbus 905, Orlando Tower, wind 125 at 10, runway 17 left, clear to land.
17 left, clear to
Runway
land.
17 left, cleared to land. Airbus 905.
Descend.
All right, so I'm descending. I don't know what's going on with this TCAS warning. I have no idea. All right, let's go ahead and go to flaps 20. We're going to go all the way in here in a minute on those flaps down to 24. We got to slow this bird down. There it is. I don't know why they're taking off the other way. That's just weird. What are they doing? See what I mean? I want to look down and I can't. All right, there we go. Flap 28 right there. We got the gear down anyway, so we're good. All right, I'm going to go and set my speed. Final approach speed coming up. And then finally last, flaps 40. Let's do the checklist.
Monitor vertical speed.
Really? What is going on? All right, gear down, 3 green. Ignition's on. Ignition's on alpha. Spoilers are armed with the red air flaps and slaps. We've got 40, and I will arm it. Come back down over here. Ooh, there's a little guy right there. Okay, it's armed.
Clear of conflict.
Yeah, I see it. All right, so the airplane's tracking the beam well. So I like that. 1,000 check. I'm gonna shut it off. My airplane. I like to fly the aircraft in at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and get the airplane trimmed up just a little bit. Yeah, it's got us dipping below. Yep. We got a GPWS warning, but I got a visual here. I'm just gonna push those throttles up, get some speed back. There we are. Okay, airplane, don't climb on me. Jeez. All right. This is the Airbus. I mean, this is an MD-80. So, whoa, look at that airspeed. See the airspeed? That's gonna sink us like nobody's business. There we go. I want to push it to about right there, about 80%. Man, it's a little too much. About 60, 65 on the N1s here. Man, I am fighting the airplane down. Checklist here. We did the checklist already. Landing gear down 3 green, ignition's on alpha. We got spoilers, ABS, flaps, and slats are set. Airspeed is landing checklist complete. Is that an airplane on the runway? You guys, come on. Is it? No, it's not. It's just a crater. Whew. Alright, here we come. Come down on the power now. Power all the way down. 30, chop it. Lift it up. Look down the runway. Come on, airplane. Get on there. There she is. Pop those reverses when the nose gear really gets on the pavement. Okay, get off. And I'm taking it off. Gonna let it roll all the way down here because we want to get off on Foxtrot, which is approaching here. That first turn off. That's that high speed.
5, exit right at November 4.
Yeah, we're exited. Okay, clean it up.
Exit right at November 4, Airbus 905.
Flaps come up to
Airbus
0.
905, contact ground 126.4.
Over to ground 126.4.
Ground 126.4, Airbus 905. Have a good day.
Okay, why didn't that work? Really?
Southwest 497, taxi for departure.
Southwest 497, runway 17 right taxi via Gulf 1 Hotel, Hotel 1.
Runway 17 right taxi via Gulf 1, Hotel, Hotel 1, Southwest 497.
What in the heck in the world is this? All right, this is a
Southwest
new...
Niner 63 at gate 129er.
Woohoo.
Request pushback.
Oh, mama. I think this is
Southwest
a port over.
Niner 63, Orlando ground. Hold position for company traffic.
Hold position. Southwest Niner 63.
Come on, bro. Whatever, man. Okay. I'm trying to call him. All right, I'm going to go ahead upstairs. We're going to do some stuff. All that looks good. We're going to throw off the windshield anti-ice here. I can't get a taxi. I can't get clearance right now. That's coming off. We're pretty much going to stop here. We'll do a left-right check, and then we'll go. And then I'll get the airplane cleaned up. Slats coming in. Oh, I forgot to do the stupid landing. All right, hold on. Stop the airplane. We're going to come over here. Anti-ice is coming off. We don't need that. That's off. We don't need that. Good to go. That's coming off. Just cleaning it up, guys. That's all I'm doing. Logo lights are off. Everything's good on there. Coming across here. We'll get the AP running here in just a minute. All that's on. I can't call for taxi. I have no idea why it will not let me. Yeah, oh well. My gosh. Was it me or was they taking off the wrong runway? It was so weird. Right, I gotta take a picture of this. Hold on. One more shot. All right, let's go. Man. Everybody coming on that side? What about your side? Anybody coming in? Looks good. Let's cross. Once we cross here, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the engine. We'll taxi on one engine, start the EPU. All right, Americans should be on the third terminal there, terminal 3. Cool. Well, we made it. We definitely made it, which is nice. Let's go ahead and start the EPU. APU is coming on right now. Right there, right? 1,000, 2, 1,000. Let it go. Wow. So inside the cabin right now, it is 20 degrees. Nice. Welcome to Orlando. I can't wait till the sound gets better on this thing. It's gonna be super cool. That's that nice long taxi here. Yeah, I like Orlando a lot. It's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna try to port taxi to gate in here. I don't know how that's gonna be. We'll have to try it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but this is default. That's one of those handmade airports, I think. The taxi to gate one is. So, I mean, this one is. This is default. So I want to see if taxi to gate is going to work on this or not. No idea. Cool if it did. I mean, this window doesn't help us. If we had some cool engine sounds, I'd have that on, but this thing is super sensitive. You see how the lights are all floating? That's funny. Hey, look at that. There's a United just hovering on the airport. What's up with that, man? Crazy. We're on the other side, I believe, air side. Here's our air side here, air side 3, but it's going to be on the gate 30-ish. So I need to go up on this one right now. We're going to go to shut number 2 off. I think Beyond ATC locked up. which explains why that airplane's floating. That's pretty funny. Wow, we got a pretty big terminal over here. It is packed. Wow, look at that. The old United airplane and JetBlue's right there. American's gonna be the other side. Pretty cool. Go gate 52 if we can get it. Is there a jet bridge there? Nope. Go around the other way. A dang airplane on every gate. Let's go on the other side then. I'm going to kick that American off the terminal. Alright, so let's kick that American off here on one of these gates. Let's do 55. Stop the airplane. Here we go. I'm going to go 55. Get off my gate. Let's kick that United out of there. They're not supposed to be there. 53. Let's do that. We're going to go parking. I want you to park me at gate 53 there, buddy. Nope. There it goes. Bye-bye, AI. Alright, let's take a peek up. What's the cabin out? Yeah, it's good. Packs are pushing. Alright, nose lights coming off. I don't know why I lost the sound, but I did. Okay, we'll stop it right there. Brakes coming on. Parking brake is on. We're going to go ahead and shut it down. And APU is on. Number one's coming shut down. That's caution. We are in. Bing. You should have heard that. I don't know why we're not hearing the sounds. It's weird. But we're not. That might be a 2024 issue. Who knows? All right, that's off. Fuel pump's coming off, except for the one. Seatbelt's off. Bang. Seatbelts are off. Those can stay on. EMR's on. Everything else is going to be off. Forward fuel pumps, throw them off. We're just going to right aft is on. Cool. All right, coming downstairs here. These are off. There it goes. Now I hear that. I don't hear anything else. This is coming open. That's open. APU. Again, one supply, and we'll call for deplaning. Get them deboarded. As they come in, we'll go ahead and shut off our anti-collision light. And these lights coming off, that light's off, and last but not least, that's off. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We have made it in Orlando. We're going to get serviced here, and we'll call for two things. We're going to call for the GPU, and we're going to call for the AC unit. So let's get that on there. GPU is coming online right now, and we're going to call the AC unit. And then I'm going to come upstairs, make sure ground power is on. 1, 2, 1, 2. It should be screaming at us when we do that. Master's off. Pack's off. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. Welcome to Orlando. Gosh, that's so loud. Welcome to Orlando. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I sure did. It's a lot of fun flying this airplane. I do tend to like this a lot. We're going to do another one over to, I believe we go to Philly. And this, from 1989, this airplane went to Philadelphia, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, it goes from Orlando to Philly, which is a hub at for USAir back in the day. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and just clean it up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button for me. That's really helps us out. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't.